Hey guys, I'm Steve. Today we are watching movie Assassination game. In Moscow in 2072, there was an assassination game, which was a live-action game with 11 people as a group. Among the contestants, 9 were civilians and 2 were killers, and both sides needed to cover up their identities. If the civilian does not find the killer, the system will kill a civilian every round. In addition, everyone has a chance to recognize the killer every round. Whether this person is a killer or not, he will be taken into his own dream and killed by the thing he fears most. The whole process of his killing will be broadcast live. Although this game is very cruel, there is a steady stream of participants for the 1 billion bonus. Contestant number 1 Luck is a billionaire. He likes gambling and made a will. If he dies in the game, those family members who covet his inheritance will get nothing. Contestant number 2 is Engineer Elan. He is terminally ill. He wants to fight for a high bonus for his family before his death. Contestants number 3 and number 4 are prisoners. As long as they win the game, they can regain their freedom. Block, player number 5, is a soldier. The remaining contestants all introduced their purpose here. Then the game officially started, and the game program gave a 10-minute countdown for them to vote for the killer. The beauty of number 11 immediately selected the number 8 player Gillen. The strange thing is that player number 10 immediately supported No 11's choice. The system began to introduce the situation of number 11 to everyone. She was a very talented ballet dancer. She participated in the competition to win prize money to heal her injuries caused by a car accident. Butcher said he knew number 10, and speculated that number 10 and number 11 were lovers, so he would support number 11. No 11 denied Butcher's speculation, and she stated that the 10th was just one of her suitors. But everyone has been instigated by Butcher's speculation, and they have voted for the number 11. The 10th wanted to replace the 11th, but he couldn't persuade everyone to change the vote. Especially the ruthless Constantine cast a key vote. Number 11 became the first person to be selected. With the operation of the machine, the number 11 entered her own dream. The thing she feared most was lightning, and she was struck by lightning in the show and died. After the first round of voting is over, the killer has a chance to choose. The first civilian to be killed is Butcher. Even though Butcher fought hard, he was still sent into a black ball. The game controller is a white-haired old man who arranges a duel for Butcher. Butcher killed one opponent after another. Just when he was triumphant, he tripped over a stone, and steel bars penetrated his brain. Everyone could only silently watch the scene of Butcher's death. At this time, the indifferent Constantine began to introduce himself. He had the ability to predict the future. He said that number 10 is the killer. Because of his introduction of himself is so vivid, everyone voted for number 10. To everyone's surprise, 10 is not a killer at all. Because the beloved girl is dead, number 10 no longer misses the world. He drowned in the water he feared most. Before he died, he saw the girl he liked who summoned him. The death of the 3 civilians allowed the system to give everyone a chance to vote again. But at this time Blot began to lose patience. He thought that as a prisoner, number 4 was the killer. Number 4 Ivan kept defending, and the system released his information. An accident killed 2 girls. The murderer was not Ivan, but all the evidence was against him. He went to jail for this. Laura, the woman sitting aside, sympathizes with him. But Blot thought they were accomplices and became anxious. Rude, he was disgusted by everyone. Even if everyone does not think that Blot is a killer, in the new round of voting, everyone still chooses him. He once caused his teammates to lose their lives because of a command error. Blot, who has been in regret, experienced this painful battle again in his dream. After civilian Blot died, it was the murderer's round. And this time the person chosen by the 2 killers is Laura. She used to have everything, but due to alcoholism, her child was unfortunately cheated. She ruined her life with herself, and she regretted it very much. Laura also confessed his sin to Ivan. It was Laura who rescued Ivan the night of the car accident. But she gave false testimony because of the money. She personally sent Ivan to prison. Although Ivan chose to forgive her, Laura's nightmare had just begun. Because of her fear of heights, she ushered in an air crash in her dream. The plane disintegrated little by little in the air, and Laura died in agony and fear. Constantine tells the girl Kate to jump down when the time comes. There is an exit near the positive triangle. Constantine's words puzzled Kate. The remaining 6 people had a disagreement, and they were jealous of each other. They elected 3 candidates. But since the votes did not exceed half, the system asked them to start a new round of voting again. Kate convinced Joan and Luck to vote for Constantine. But the 3 votes still cannot determine the candidate. It was Constantine who voted for himself. This is a choice no one has ever made in history. What surprised everyone was that Constantine was the real killer. He was sent into Black Ball immediately. Constantine was most afraid of getting old, and the game controller made him watch him grow old. What the controller didn't expect was that this was just Constantine's lie. He is not afraid of getting old, and his real purpose is to break the rules and completely destroy this cruel game. At this time, another killer made a choice again. This time he chose Ivan, who was only 18 years old. Although he was a little scared, he had already proved his innocence to the world. He immediately faced his dreams calmly. In a dream, Ivan was shot dead by the police. In his mind, there was a picture of himself and his mother at the beach. After Ivan's death, there are only 4 people left in the game. Luck and Eli began to doubt Kate and Joan. The system began to report their relationship. Joan and Kate met before the game started. The experienced Luck concluded that they were the key to deciding the final candidate. Kate was automatically selected by the system because the 4 people did not vote for a long time. Seeing that the system took Kate away, Joan, who had already fallen in love with her, grabbed her seat and went into a dream with her. With the help of Joan, Kate no longer fears. They fell into a dream and came to a strange valley. The dazzling sunlight was projected from a triangular gap. At this moment Kate remembered what Constantine had said before. They followed Constantine's prompts to the foot of the triangle. Walking through the valley, they met the giant python that Kate feared the most. Joan took Kate out of the valley. Because Joan's fear is to lose Kate, the powerful monster chased it out from the valley. In order to protect his beloved girl, Joan started fighting with the monsters. He discovered that the monster would be burned by the sun. He managed to jump on the monster to get a triangle pendant, and use the pendant to reflect sunlight and kill the monster. After escape, they saw the controller of the assassination game. All this has actually been arranged by an old man. As the ratings of games have been declining in recent years, the old man have been very worried. At this time, his employee Constantine predicted that the love between Joan and Kate could save the game. So the old man asked them to come here under Constantine's suggestion. But in fact, Constantine's real purpose is to destroy the game. The old man who knew the truth killed Constantine through the game. Due to the surge in the ratings of this issue of the game, the monitor immediately sent them back to reality. He then announced the final result. According to the rules, if there is only one civilian left, killer will automatically win. And the killer is terminally ill Eli. He won a 1 billion bonus. Although Eli died 10 months later, he left a large legacy after his death. Luck, who passed the game test, amended his will. He donated all the money to Kate's orphanage. Kate and Joan came to Constantine's tombstone to mourn him. Joan also decided to continue fighting with the game controller. Okay, that's all for today's commentary. If you like my video, please subscribe and share. See you tomorrow.